All right, here's the update. I got 2 sheets up already and 3 2x4s. So the very first thing that I did, I'm not going to tell you what to do because there's some of you out there that are probably carpenters and know how to do this a heck of a lot better than I do. But anyway, so what I did was I ran the 2x4 across the bottom right here because of this stupid plastic tube that I showed you guys, right? I wasn't able to actually bring the sheet straight in there and then flush up against there. It kept wanting to come out, or it was doing a lot of flexing down here, so I wanted it to be level. So all I did is I took the 2x4 and I pushed it right up against as far as it'll go, and then the sheet is sitting right on top of that tube. And then come to find out that's actually a metal tube, and those are welded, because I was just going to take them off, but they run the entire length of the trailer on both sides. So I'm just going to push the 2x4 right up against it, just like I did right here. And then, so that was the first thing I did, is I put the 2x4 down there. But then I stopped back here at the metal. So I went right up against this. That way there I can come through later and then put a 2x4 this way so that I can hang the sheet, and then it has something to hinge on for the doors to open when I'm done. But I'm working on this wall right now. So I put that flush up against there and I drove a whole bunch of screws. I just toenailed them right into the actual trailer flooring. And you could use pocket holes too, but I just toenailed them straight in. And then from there I took, this is a 91-inch board because I want to be able to run a 2x4 at the very top here afterwards. So, and then I have 1 sheet, and then this, obviously it's half on this board and then the other half is, you know, so it's these 2 boards combined right here to use this 1 board. So then, as of right now, I haven't drilled into the metal of the trailer at all, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna have to. I know on my other trailer I drove some huge bolts, like 1, 2, I think I did 4 on each side and 2 in the front. They're huge bolts. They run right through the trailer rail. So this rail right here, they run right through that, and they're bolted from the inside really tight, and that gave the trailer a ton of structure. So I got a few screws for these sheets. I mean, they're sitting here. I'm pretty sure this is holding it up quite a bit. Yeah. So this 2x4 right here that's leaning is holding this entire wall up right now. There's nothing keeping it there. I was going to come over to this side and start, but I think I'm just going to finish this wall. That way there I can shoot across on this one and actually start making some support for this one to stand up on its own, because right now it needs this 2x4 to stand up. So yeah, all right, so I hope that answers any of your guys' questions, and yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. All right, quick update. I took it off my tripod because I had to switch my battery, so if it's shaky, I'm sorry. It's hot out here. I'm drinking lots of water though, that's what's important. So literally just did the same exact thing. So I've got 3 full sheets up. I have not had to cut a single sheet yet. With this 14-footer, this is what's going to be left over. It literally is going to be right at this bar, which is perfect. So I'm gonna put another 2x4 up. Instead of it being this way though, I'm gonna do it like this, so it has a nice corner. And then I think I'm gonna have to put some bolts towards the bottom, like through this, and then into like the 2x4 at the end, into the 2x4, into the 2x4, into the 2x4. And if I do that, if I bolt them right there, I know that'll give it a lot of structure, and it'll stop from like being so heavy at the top. But also, once I put this wall up and this wall up, and then I run some boards across the top, this might be a very solid square. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to do the best I can not to drill holes, especially big lag bolt holes, into the side of this, because I want to keep this trailer for a long time. And after I take this dump off of here, this stuff off of here, I'm not going to be using this for leaf cleanups anymore, like I had said in my other video yesterday. But this is just what's going to be used for this year. I'm not going to lie, it's actually starting to look pretty sweet. It kind of looks really tall, but then like I look at the hose and where this is going to come out, and it's going to be maybe 1.5 feet from the top of that board, which is pretty good. So it's going to do a really good job filling up, but that's where I'm at right now. I just did the same thing. I put a board down there, and then I got the measurements that I needed to finish the board off because I didn't need a whole 8-foot board. And then now I'm just going to take another 2x4 and I'm going to push it up against the end of that, and then I'm going to go straight across. Actually, yeah, so I'm going to lay a 2x4 on the ground like I have been, push it up against right there, and then that way there I can get another board like this, but instead of it that way, I'll go this way, and I'll have it laying right on top of that. And then I'll do the same thing over here, and then I'll put my sheet up. And then this is where I'm going to have to cut my first sheet. And it's going to look kind of goofy because I can use a full sheet, but then I don't know, does it really matter if I keep the crease nice and tight? But if you know what I'm talking about, like when you're looking at the trailer, instead of the line being right in the middle of the trailer, it's going to be, you know, off to the side, because I'm going to use a full sheet and then the other 2.5 feet sheet. So yeah, I didn't really think about that, but I guess that's going to be nice when I'm running 2x4s up, because when I get to the top, I'm going to have to cut the hole for the billy goat to shoot in anyway, so I'm going to need a whole sheet to cut through it. I don't want to cut through a 2x4, so that actually might work out perfectly. So I've built these before, but I've never built them with the intention of blowing leaves into them. But yeah, if I get a measurement from that edge right there, so we are at 4 feet. Oh, that's going to be perfect. So the sheet will end right here at the 4 feet mark, and then you can see where the hose is going to come in. So that means, okay, because the 2x4 is going to go right here where the 4 feet's at. This bracing 2x4 right here. That way there, you know, because I got half the sheet over this and then half the sheet over that. It's going to be the same thing here. I'll have a 2x4 coming straight up. Yeah. Probably better if I just show you guys. So, okay, let me get back to it. Yeah, it's going good. Oh my goodness, go in my pants. Whatever. Okay, I couldn't get the tape measure to clip into my freaking pants. Come on, dude, whatever. I like buying new tape measures anyway. So, all right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this side, because I don't want to run a 2x4 across here and then not have it perfectly straight, or not have it lined up, or not have it long enough, or too short, whatever it may be. So I'm just going to start down there and hope and pray that these walls stay standing after I do this. Because I'm gonna have to take this support off for just a second, or I'll slide it in, I guess, and then start running the boards. You guys will see it when I get there. All right, this is where we're at. It's got a full 4-foot sheet, and then a 27-inch sheet. And then there's I'll show you guys the inside in just a second. I got 2 more full sheets up. Alright. Whoops. So, the billy goat chute will end up being somewhere in this general area right here, which is good. So if I was to center it in the trailer, it would be somewhere around here. So I'd probably end up having to drill into that 2x4, so that makes it really nice. So just like that. You guys are, my wife is being crazy right now. But this is the inside. So I'm gonna do the same thing just on the other side. But when it comes to the back gate, I'm gonna cut those even. So it'll be right in the middle. That way they're both the doors open evenly. But man, we're getting there. It's getting hot in here too. I already got the 2x4 down the bottom. These 2 boards are screwed in completely. We're at the point now where I don't need any of these resting up against the walls. The walls are holding up just fine. So that's good. Progress, you guys. It is I think like 4:30, so this is about 4 hours worth of work. so far. Once you get going, once you start moving, it does go a little bit faster. That is good. All right, I'm gonna finish putting up this last one and then show you guys the doors, because I think that's probably gonna be the trickiest part to frame it in, because I'm gonna have to build a small little box, and then I'm gonna have to have them on hinges, probably on the outside, and then I still gotta paint the whole thing, but painting's pretty self-explanatory. So let's get one more sheet and hope it fits in here. All right, that's it for today. I ran out of wood. I need to go to the store and I'm gonna grab some heavy duty hinges, because the ones that I have, I think they'll work, but I might have to use like 3 or 4. So I think I'm gonna try to pick up just 4 big ones. And I already got the plywood sheet cut, but I'm out of 2x4s. And as you can see, I went across the top as well too. It definitely helped it out. It squared it up too. It straightened it up. So now the top is the exact same size as, you know, so it's square. Everything's level, which is really nice. Another thing I could do, oh, I just thought about that, is instead of drilling through here, I could get those clamps. You can almost like a hurricane tie, and I can screw it in here. It'll go over, and then I'll hold this around here. Yeah, then I won't have to screw it. I can't remember what they're called. They're almost like those like C clamps or whatever. I have one right here, so I'm just gonna pull it out and show you guys. Like this. Grab it. Something like this right here. And then you can just put this around the bar and then bolt this through the wood. Yeah, that would be perfect. Let me check and see, because then I don't have to bolt. I definitely don't want to bolt through the trailer. I don't want to do that. But yeah, you can do something like this. Go right around the side of it, push it right through there, and then come out the 2x4. So I might need a longer one to be able to get it to come out, because you want it to go through the 2x4 for sure. You don't want to go through just a plywood sheet. That might rip out or not be as strong. But yeah, if I can find them that are long enough to go around this trailer, yeah, right through here. Bazinga. That is a genius idea. I'm so glad I thought about that. That way I don't have to bolt through the trailer. And I could put 20 of these through the bottom if I wanted to. I should do that. All right, so that's it for today's video, but I'll see you tomorrow for sure to finish it, paint it, do all that stuff. I don't have to mow any grass tomorrow, which is great. I can just get right to it in the morning. So I'll see you guys in the morning.